going?
Yep.
We're live.
Hello!
What a world. Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Welcome to maybe the
weird.
first video component of the Role Slayers podcast, if this turns out okay when I'm going to
This
edit
is what we look like.
I'm confused.
I hope
I'm
this
dreaming.
Oh.
Who's that Tyler? Anyway.
We need smell vision.
That's what we need.
That's like the 4D, like the Six Flags ride
Right,
with
like
the
spits
SpongeBob.
on your. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
If you sign up for our platinum level, we'll mail you our scents.
Oh no!
I
Lots
was
of
just-
hair.
Lots of hair.
Oh, how romantic.
Before we get into tonight's episode, as always, we have our pre-episode announcements. Jeremy, if you want to take it away, even though you're looking for something.
Yeah, I was looking for the heirloom.
What
thing? My little
Oh, your
leather.
it's down
dice
there.
bag?
Yeah, my leather dice bag. I wanted to show you my leather dice bag. It smells remarkable. It smells like something old and yet new at the same time. I wish you could smell it. I would mail this to you. It's a remarkable smell.
Speaking of senses, what about hearing, Jeremy?
Oh, sure. Yeah. So to make this more enjoyable for all of us and you, we have this thing called Sirenscape. It is a dungeon master tool, storytelling tool, where you can basically craft different soundscapes. And there's a lot of customization there. So check them out, sirenscape.com. And then all the music that you're going to be hearing kind of under the podcast today is from Beyond Skyrim. So check them out, beyondskyrim.org. Phenomenal. Just phenomenal expansion to Skyrim, but really just amazing focus music, thinking music, podcasting music. So check it out.
Cool. So let's talk about World Anvil for a second. Let's talk about World Anvil. So I actually, Rachel and I were doing Waterdeep Dragon Heist. We finished it up last night. I was DMing it. And one thing I can tell you as a DM, and if you are a DM, you already know this, the pre-made modules that Wizards of the Coast put out, they're great. Usually there are a few things that are a little bit broken that you need to, kind of fix. You need to massage it just a little bit. And you do need to make the world your own, even if it's a pre-made module. Your players will definitely appreciate that, and there's also tons of stuff out online. Like if you ever run Curse of Strahd, there's really great stuff online for Curse of Strahd. There's some good stuff on Waterdeep Dragon Heist, but World Anvil is a it's a good place where you can keep all those things straight and keep your own personal touches that you're putting in, even into pre-made modules straight. A lot of good reasons to check them out. So yeah, check them out and check out our affiliate link at worldanvil.pxf.io/rollslayers.
First try.
I love that enunciation.
Yeah.
It really helps with the P. What?
pxf.io/rollslayers.
Doesn't he have a great voice?
Beautiful.
He does.
Rich.
Why he did our trailer.
Your turn.
And follow us on social media. We're on Instagram, Twitter, but I don't think we do the things
log in.
on
I
the
posted
Twitter.
Or TikTok.
We have a Twitter.
Well, we only use our Twitter for political debates.
No, we said it was just for existing.
We don't
to be on Twitter.
If I could have live
So
tweeted
we
the
can say
Oscars,
it.
but
So I can say that we're on Twitter. That's why we have a Twitter. So we can say it.
we have that. We have TikTok as well.
We do have TikTok. We'll
Tyler
post
Posting on the talk.
videos now, maybe fan art, our own art, cool battle maps, memes.
I think someone
the
out there
things.
is probably working on a video game.
Yeah.
If they heard us, I just know they would start
Of
making a video
course.
game. So.
I know
Trying to
we
manifest it.
have
Yeah.
already licensed a collectible card game.
Sure. Yeah.
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 So follow us on social media for all of that.
And last but not least, Eldritch Foundry has high quality customizable menus for you at home to order, or maybe make a lot of and then backlog and then maybe order one. But you'll get 15% off if you use Role Slayers in the checkout. But with announcements done, let's play D&D. All right. Well, with that, let's pick up where we last left off. The party had successfully rescued the folk below the mine, as well as killed Geralden the Green, liberating Phineas Lonesong, the
Loud.
hot mess that is their guide.
He's really something.
But he successfully managed to help you guys find the lost city you were looking for. And we left off with you cresting a small rise after breaking out of dense jungle with a overgrown city in front of you.
Well, I think that's it. Is that it?
No, that's the other lost city.
Oh, there are two of them.
No. That was you're a jokester. I thought you'd appreciate. Yes, I think
No,
it's
I
the
wasn't
lost-
joking. I think that's it.
Yeah, it's the lost city.
Okay.
Lost no more.
Now it's just a city.
Yeah, it's just Zisa now. It's a little less mysterious.
Is this your first time seeing it?
Yeah,
It is. Okay. Are you excited?
of course. I can't wait to uncover the secrets.
What exactly is your plan to do that?
So I'm just going to, explore around stealthily, take notes on topography, history, culture, see if I can find writing or hieroglyphics, see if I can decipher things. Explore things.
Then he wants to cast Detect Thoughts on Mr. Lonesong
Okay.
because he wants to just see how excited he is. Like, how is it?
Is he
What's
presenting?
going on? Are there fireworks going off?
Sure.
How are you
what's
this
the save on
excited
this?
about ruins?
What's that?
What's the save? Is it wisdom?
Yeah, and does he know if I do this?
I don't know. Read your spell.
I think if he saves, he knows.
Okay.
Oh, you
You
have
can
spell
just-
cards?
You can just click on it.
Well, but
You want to?
trying to
Fine.
read my
Okay.
spell
Okay. Then
cards,
dig them
okay?
out. Then take all the time, Jeremy, and dig them out.
I'm digging them out in my paper-made case.
In the meantime.
Okay, so Detect Thoughts. Don't say it to me.
Oh, it's a long spell.
We are still in the meantime. We're still waiting. This is still technically the meantime.
It's still not as bad as
so
Anna.
I take the medallion and a copper piece and I rub them together, and little green. I don't know. You tell me if it's your medallion you gave us, and it says that if the creature you choose has an intellectual. Okay. You can read the thoughts of a certain creature. That's it.
Okay, that's it. Is it a save? Anything?
Not unless you probe deeper.
Oh, okay. So you're just getting
Oh,
the
that's
surface
right,
thoughts? Is that what you're wanting?
I want what Detect Thoughts gets me.
So you want him to try and make the save to see if you can see deeper thoughts then.
But that was the thing. But yeah, sure.
Well, I think that's a thing. Let me do
It
it.
might just
looking
be
at
written
it.
on the card.
Okay.
Because some of the
Okay.
cards.
Oh, are the cards abbreviated?
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
So you can just click on it right there,
I'm
and it'll give
clicking
you
on it.
everything
I'm
in the
clicking-
PHP.
When I'm editing the video, I'm gonna put sorry technical difficulties with a cute little fern in a bird or something.
Okay, it's a save DC of 13.
Okay, but you are wanting to have him make the save.
Yes.
And does he know if he succeeds that you tried to do something?
it doesn't.
If
say-
it doesn't say that he doesn't
knows either way.
Well, it
No,
also though
it's-
it doesn't do anything if the target has an intelligence of 3 or lower.
Oh,
So-
can't
I mean, I just want to make
Just kidding.
sure
Just kidding.
with Phineas
Oh, man, this is
Lonesong.
supposed to be a quick
Wisdom
little
save
funny
of
thing,
5.
now it's a thing.
Wisdom save of 5. So, you kind of rub the medallion, and there's this faint green glow in the irises of each of the 3 eyes of the medallion. And so, okay, you get surface thoughts, and then what are you wanting in terms of the deeper thoughts?
I really do want to know his excitement. I wanted to know what's he thinking? What is his reaction? Is he
It's
surprised that
actually-
he found it? Is he that kind of thing?
It's actually strange. He's very detailed and categorically thinking through his method of how he's going to start exploring and categorizing this. So it's almost like a freight train of thought and information as he's talking about, oh, okay, well, I'll see what sort of topography there is and see how these cracks formed, as well as, if it was built, what reasoning it was built in the middle of the jungle for, and what sort of reason, and it just goes on and on until the spell ends.
So he is excited.
Yes, quite.
And organized, which is kind of surprising.
So I think Vinny then, his respect for the man deepens with the tabaxi. Is it wrong to say man?
I don't care.
Okay. Anyway, he says, you are quite thrilled that this is that you found this. So how could what do you intend to where do you intend to start first?
Me? Oh,
Yes.
I'll just kind of wander about and look around. I
Right.
mean, I want to investigate these cracks, but I can wait, I think. If I want to look at some of the architecture and see what sort of make, who lived here, etc., etc.
Well, what should we do?
Well, don't you have something that you're here to do?
We were here to get you here
Oh,
and also look for an enormous flying snake
Yeah.
oh.
if it were here.
A
Well,
coatl, if you will.
you can do that while I do this. I don't mind.
Well, the problem is we don't know where to find a coatl, just somewhere in the wilds. We've been wandering around the wilds for days.
Well, maybe he lives here.
Do you see any signs of intelligent? Well, it's not intelligent, but sentient life. Do you think anyone lives here who's made their home here, outside of lizard folk and Slod?
Takes a good hard peer down at the city. Nope, no idea. Rolled a 5 on perception.
Right.
Well, what shall we do?
Find the coatl. And
Down in
Vern
the
will
city?
start going down into the city.
Okay,
All right.
this is too cheery of music for.
Oh, is it supposed to be spooky? I thought we were.
It seems- it's
I thought
alright.
the music was mirroring Phineas's excitement
Yeah.
at seeing the
We just
ruin.
I had
found
the wrong
thing.
playlist on.
Uh-huh.
That was supposed to be for like tavern.
Oh.
Well, it
Wow.
was delightful, and I was getting excited
We don't need
Yeah.
to
for
change
how
it.
the levity was going
It
up.
can stay happy and wonderful.
Well,
Yeah, I
let's
mean,
do some dude happy and wonderful. Regardless, you guys are heading down. Is that correct?
I follow Vern.
Yep.
Okay. He'll also follow.
And I'll knock an arrow and follow.
Okay. As you guys are kind of walking down this rise, you start to near the city, and you see more of the scaled forms start to become revealed to you.
A scaled form.
Yes. For those of you who didn't hear last, do you want me to just repeat kind of my description of the city
That'd be
from
good.
last game?
Yeah, that was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, and it was late. So basically, I said when you guys got on the rise, as you push through the leaves and branches, you once again stumble into a break in the trees. This break, however, is much greater. Sprawling in front of you is a great ruin, encompassing and immense. The same white stone bricks form houses, buildings, and still unmarred streets. As you take this in, you notice trees and roots, vines and ferns choking the streets, overgrowing buildings. As you scan the city, you notice gaps where nothing exists at all, swallowed by great cracks in the earth. And towering above all, an imposing gray stone ziggurat. The tower looms with 3 levels to it, accessed by exterior stairs, great walkways surrounding each level, and a gargantuan stone carving of a scaled form wraps around the ziggurat twice,
Okay.
trees and ferns growing from it. So as you guys are nearing the city, you start to make out this scaled form a little bit more.
Okay.
Okay.
I
A scaled
Yeah.
form made of stone.
Correct.
right. Yeah, I remembered all of that except for the stone
Yeah.
snake
Yeah.
part of it
Yeah.
for some reason. Yeah. So let's go towards the ziggurat.
Yeah, as you guys are descending, rising
Probably in
above
that.
you kind of is the jungle as well as buildings, but even above the buildings, rising above you is a great stone snake that winds its way through the entire city as you're kind of coming in. On top of smashed houses and what look to be temples, markets, and squares, and then wrapping twice around the ziggurat and continuing on. Then, as you kind of make your way into the city, off in the distance you spot the head.
The stone head.
The head of the snake that is stone. It is
I don't
reared
like how he's
back
phrasing
in the
that.
air, poised to strike its mouth and gape. And there is a great stone sword sticking into its mouth and continuing into the earth. The sword is held by another stone being, a massive human. She is towering over the snake, plunging the blade with both hands, her face frozen, an expression of fury. She wears plate armor with a star symbol and scales of justice engraved. That's what you guys kind of see as you're starting to just come into the city. It is now kind of towering over you. It was behind into the to the east of the ziggurat, which is why you didn't see it coming in. But now that you're kind of closer, it's kind of looming off in the distance.
How far away are we from the ziggurat? Is it just
A
like...
fair distance. It's a
Okay.
quite a large city.
I kind of was wondering if it's huge and we're going towards it, or if it's just close.
You see that? That large statue woman that reminds me somewhat of a Lynn. But
What?
not in a detailed way, but just I wonder if you know anything about the origin of this human.
Tyler, do I?
Make a religion check. Also, what's everyone's past perception?
13.
15.
10.
Just moved away from that page. 14. Nope, 11.
Okay.
Sorry, my D&D app, like, when I tried to...
Here's a D20.
Okay. Well, my religion's +3.
All good.
15.
Okay. What's your passive perception?
Passive perception is 11.
Okay. Cyrus and Bells, as you guys are starting to journey in, you notice Phineas starting to kind of wander and trail off, not in a stealthy way, but in a distracted ADHD way where he just wants to see everything, and so he's starting to kind of wander off and leave the party.
Okay.
Oh, wait, I don't see.
Does he seem like he's going anywhere in particular?
Nope. Looks like he's starting to do his job.
Okay.
Whatever method that might be,
I would
you're not really familiar with.
ignore him.
Just wondering if there's something that he noticed that. Just wondering if there's something that he noticed that we didn't notice.
Nope.
That would be relevant to us, at least. I mean,
You have to ask him.
I mean, yeah,
Okay.
but Cyrus didn't see that anyway.
Okay.
With the 15 on the religion check, the only thing that really catches your eye is this symbol of a star kind of encompassing this scale of justice. And you know that that symbol is a symbol of the lawbearer, Arathis the lawbearer, a god.
Who I definitely vibe with. Ellen is really good with this Arathis law bearer. Just good vibe. So I guess she relays to the group that it's Arathis.
Okay.
And voices her general approval.
I was concerned. Just looked like a violent scene, but I suppose that's a good thing.
Shall we go investigate further?
Yeah, brace ya. And runs.
Okay.
Hey, wait up! Wait for me!
Okay.
I'm gonna run after him, but a little slower.
I'd kind of look at a Lynn
Mhm.
and maybe Vern too, and just kind of like, maybe we should follow closely behind these two.
They draw out, monsters we can always clean up.
Okay. So as you guys are starting to run into the ruin, you kind of sink into it now. The buildings rising above you on all sides. and these tight corners and tall structures make it difficult to see where you're going, save the great ziggurat in front of you that's looming above you. You make your way through for about 15 minutes.
Oh, wow.
Running through. You see occasionally Phineas kind of scribbling in a leather notebook behind you, mumbling to himself.
Is he sort of following us?
Kind of. He's kind of following you. He's kind of half that and half doing his own thing.
It's a. Hey, you had your interview.
Yeah, can I? I wasn't gonna be running. I was gonna be kind of along the way. Can I try and look to see what happened here? You mentioned pristine streets.
Sure. So you're letting them run ahead?
Yeah, they're having
Okay.
a good time. I'm not gonna
Cool.
buzzkill that.
And you two are running behind them, correct?
I'd be,
Okay.
slower than they are, and definitely like paying more attention, kind of looking down the streets, not just running after them.
Cool.
But
Can I have you make a perception check? And Vern, can I have you make either a history check or maybe a perception check?
Whatever you feel is better.
Investigation, if you'd like.
Yeah, that might
16
be.
for me.
Nature, if you'd like. It's all going to give you different things.
16.
16, we'll get to you.
Okay, I'm gonna go with investigation. 13.
13, you kind of start to kneel down and look at stuff, and occasionally Phineas will come down and jot down some like prints of hieroglyphics or whatnot and just run away. Looks like he's bouncing all over the place, but you kind of start to see some carvings of non-language hieroglyphics of kind of like just some, I think they're called lithograms or lithograms or whatever, but they're like pictures of history.
Oh.
And you see a great kind of, you see a carving of the city in its prime, towering, buildings and spires and whatnot. No snake carving, no giant human carving, no cracks in the ground. And you see looks like snake people in varying forms. Some of them have a full snake trunk body with only like their upper torso and their head being human.
I love snake
What?
trunk.
Some of them seem to have different aspects or varying aspects of being snake-like, kind of congregating below the ziggurat with a great snake above it.
Now, from the other ones, does that look like they were always here, or that they showed up here?
That who were
The
all
snake
here.
people, or the
The
snake.
snake people seem to have always been here,
Okay,
or at least were here at some point.
got it. I don't
Uh,
see anything predating snake people from my investigations.
No, you don't
Okay.
see. You don't see any predating things. What was your role again?
Here's a 13.
Okay. I will say, as you're kind of walking along, you do step on a small, like, eggshell fragment, and it kind of crunches beneath your feet. It's at that point, Bells, as you guys are kind of slowly, stealthily jogging along behind Vinny and Cyrus, you hear up ahead some, like, high-pitched croaking.
Not again.
As Vinny and Cyrus, you run into a small square occupied by a large amount of colorful small frogmen that look like poison dart frogs.
But not like Slot.
Not like Sloth.
Are they
Still deadly.
are they real?
They are real, and
Okay.
they are now all stopped looking
Okay.
at you.
So they're not
Yep.
stone.
Yeah, they are.
They would say, "Hello, I'm sorry I don't seem to speak."
He points a spear at you.
I'd like motion
And
to
I-
Vern and Phineas to like come up quickly.
Mhm.
Okay.
And I detect thoughts.
Here
on
we
them.
go.
Well, before you detect thoughts, I'm going to need you to roll initiative.
Oh no! They're straight up enemies, man. They can't be reasoned with.
All right, so we've got our battle mat set. For those of you with our new battle cam, this is what's going on. We have Vinny and Vern in a small square surrounded by a bunch of grungs. I've used mostly grung minis, but I have a couple.
Cyrus.
What did I say?
Said burn.
Oh, I'm already messing up. I'm already
Vern is
messing
all
up.
the way at the back.
Cyrus and Vinny, surrounded by a imposing large amount of small tropical frog people.
How many are there?
Slowly making their way behind is Bells and Alin, and then down at the bottom, I don't know if the battle cam can see it, but Vern and
Tiger
Phineas
Boy.
are making their way closer.
He's a tiger.
And for listeners who are not using the battle cam, there are indeed 5 grungs.
What are grungs, Tyler?
Grungs are small tree frog-like humanoids who are mean, apparently.
Oh,
Very mean.
Thank you, Pokédex.
with a name like Grung.
No, if it was Pokédex, I'd have to have like some really weirdly specific fact about them. Like
Make
they
one
can
up right
eat,
now.
Like they're mean.
The grunts.
they can eat
tongue
precisely 1,200,000 flies before dying.
is children.
Oh.
They can eat children.
That's
Or
Drift. That's
children.
Driftloon.
Yeah.
Can I have you guys roll initiative for me?
Yep.
What is initiative?
11.
And hold it while I roll initiative for grungs.
Okay.
Let's see
Oh
here.
boy.
I like it when my initiative works well.
Did you roll really high?
Yeah,
I-
makes sense, right? I'm ready for it.
I rolled very.
You ran straight into him. I don't know how ready for
If
it.
you roll low, you just say you were shocked and taken off guard by a bunch of very angry frogmen.
Let's see. That.
Small frogmen, not.
I'm slowly getting to the place where I realize that everything that I come in contact with in the Beiju Wilds is trying to kill me.
Yeah, basically.
Didn't literally everyone tell you not to go into there?
That's
We thought they were lying.
did.
Okay. 25 to 20.
Next time I see something, I'm just
20
gonna
to
blast it.
15.
17.
Oh wait,
16.
Sorry. I'm 21.
Okay.
Oh my
Jeremy.
gosh.
Jeremy, you're ruining this podcast.
I'm having fun.
All your fault.
I'm having fun.
No fun allowed.
You're thinking about the podcast, and I'm having.
Vern, what's your dex modifier?
Let me look. My dex modifier is +3.
Okay, roll off for me.
All right. Just a flat D20.
Uh-huh.
8.
I rolled an 8!
One more tonight.
That's
With my yellow die, too.
stupid.
Did better this time.
15.
17.
I almost
Okay.
said a word, but that was the sound I made instead.
Okay, so.
Some of us can't do that.
Anyone want
Make
to
a
smell my
sound
bag?
Mm-hmm.
We don't have smell.
Yeah,
we have vision.
I want to
we don't
smell your
have,
bag.
We don't have
Hold
smells
the bag
yet.
up to the camera so they can smell
You
it.
know, this
already-
reminds me of.
he
This
already
reminds me
covered
of
it.
Cool Runnings, where it's like, "You want to kiss my lucky egg?"
15 to 10.
I got
13.
It smells like leather
13?
in a leather
11.
shop.
11, okay.
No,
Like leather that's been like sitting in a candy shop.
you died.
Where's Wilson?
I was 16.
Yeah.
I like raised my hand at the same time as you, and we made
I
eye
need to roll for
contact.
Phineas. I'm sorry. I have to roll for
Last night.
Obviously.
Catman now.
I'm the
Natural 20. Plus 3.
What is?
On an hour.
Nobody knows this.
I'm the
I know what it is.
Catman.
I want to stop.
Let me tell you.
All
My
right.
kids went through a Scatman phase.
Oh,
So, top of the round, we have Phineas Lone Song.
my friend.
That was
he
going to be
first?
stuck in my
He
head.
rolled a natural 20 plus 3.
Okay, let's see if he can do something.
I don't know what he's going to do.
It's not if he can; it's if he wants to.
No, he's of course he wants to. He's not going to sit back and document another combat.
He might.
No.
He might.
Is he a
He
bard?
won't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. No.
He's going to pat Vern on the shoulder and say, well, I guess we're fighting things now. And he's going to give you inspiration.
Oh!
Well,
How much inspiration?
I think it's a d6 at this level.
Oh. Say.
And he's going to start jaunting up slowly with his full movement speed, so 30 feet.
These are each
5 feet,
10.
yeah.
15.
Okay. And I believe let's see, that's a 30-foot range. Is he within 30 feet of anyone?
I don't believe so.
Okay. Not gonna do that then.
Wait, is he not right next to?
Almost that
who's
one.
he right next to?
Bells and Olin.
Oh, you mean he's 30
Not a
feet
bad
of enemies.
guy.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Let's see. I don't think he has any good high range.
Start thinking.
He's gonna hold a spell in case someone gets in distance of him. Oh, actually, no. This is a 90-foot spell. He's gonna cast Sleep on the nearest grung.
Hey.
This little boy right up here
Uh-huh.
on top.
Yeah, so he needs to. Let's see.
Cyrus.
You just roll.
Roll 5d8. I'll just roll it 5 times. 8. He's rolling really bad. 20. 20
Hit
hit points worth for grung number 1. Who falls asleep and
Oh, okay.
on top of this.
Does he fall off and then take
Ruins.
fall damage?
No, he does not, because I'm not cruel.
He did just fall
get the
twice,
minions.
though.
Everyone can
See,
it on camera.
I think
Fine, he fell and take damage, Hayden.
No, then he wakes
No,
up.
he
I
fell
want
and
him to
take
be asleep.
damage.
I want him to be asleep.
Isn't it
I'm just
D6
gonna-
per 10 feet fall damage?
No!
Just leave it alone.
Yeah, there
It
you
will
go.
happen.
Okay, fine. He's officially asleep.
It's gonna end Phineas's turn. Vinny.
If that's how we're going to play it, and he's just going to turn to the little one on the left, and on top of the little stones underneath
Okay.
the tree, and he's going to Eldritch Blast.
Okay. Roll the hit.
Hit. 20, 25.
Yes, that will hit.
And then the damage. Six.
Okay.
And he gets pushed back 10.
Okay. Does he have to make a save for that?
No, just repelling blast.
Okay. Cool. Alright, let's see. 6 damage. I'll put him at. Okay.
And then Vinny was going to turn around and just scoot back a bit closer toward his friends.
Okay.
3, 4, 5, 6. That's a good idea. Although he has a little bit of a pride thing and is like not looking. He's running backwards, and that's enough. Like he feels like if he takes cover, it'd be a little too demeaning toward his pride. Yeah.
That gonna end your turn?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see.
He's absolutely underestimating these guys. It doesn't matter who they are, what they're doing. He's underestimating 100%.
He's gonna jump forward 25 feet.
Woo! 25
Standing
feet of
standing jump of 25 feet.
Goodness.
Okay, I can do that too.
And he's gonna stab Cyrus with a dagger.
Ooh.
Oh.
Or attempt to, at least.
He can try.
Let's see. That's cocked. And I don't want to do that to you. 15? Does a 15 hit?
Not if I use shield.
Shield. Ching! It just narrowly, is about to go into your stomach and it bounces off an arcane shield. It croaks at you, kind of in dissatisfaction, just really upset. That's gonna end his turn. Vern.
All right. I would like to use my action to dash.
Okay.
I would like to use my action to dash, please. I can't see.
3, 4, 5,
6.
7, 8.
I think you're going way
I think
further.
that's pretty far.
Okay, how far do I?
Wait, you said you're using your action to dash?
Yes.
15, 30,
Okay, that's 30.
35, or 45, 60. This
right
is
here?
60, yeah.
Yeah, right by
Okay.
Cyrus, probably.
Excellent. Let's see. Things are probably. Well, if I rage now, I might lose my rage, right? If I don't make an attack on my turn.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Or if you don't take damage.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and prepare myself for the violence.
Okay. How so?
So Vern just runs up to the front and it's kind of winded. Oh wait, no, I get to go 10 more feet. I forgot because I get faster now.
Oh, you got 40-foot movement speed?
Yes, I do.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
So I can go 20 more feet.
Uh-huh. Barbarian speed. It's not a monk, but it's still fast.
I'm gonna get right in the middle.
Do you want to be leaving engaged range of the grung?
Well, no, I guess not.
I mean, it's up to you. You
You
could
just wanted to circle
you
around
could
and
go
pinch
back
it.
one and then just kind of circle to where you didn't do that.
yeah, I mean,
Like where you'd be right here.
yeah, I'll go ahead and be right
Okay.
there.
Okay.
Okay.
Pick him up.
That's good, because I was about to blast them.
Yeah, blast him.
Blast them.
It's all yours.
I'm gonna run up just a little bit here, and probably just shoot these two guys up here.
Okay.
I'll shoot this guy on the right.
All right. Roll to hit.
What? My brows are closed. Why
Oh,
did
no.
that happen? What on earth? Almost.
It's all
Almost.
good.
Okay.
Thanks to Dwarven Forge for letting me buy their cool new trees.
26
26.
and a 21.
Those will both hit. And you're shooting at the same one or two different ones?
Of the same one.
Okay.
This guy on the right.
All right. Roll to hit or roll damage for 2 attacks with your longbow.
17 points of damage.
Total.
Yes.
Okay. So you run up, stop, knock an arrow, release it, and then before it even hits, knock a second arrow and release it. And the first one hits like right in the neck of this grung, and like this kind of dark purple blood just splashes out, and the second one hits it right between the eyes, and it just falls to the ground, dead.
Yeah, he's dead. And then I'm going to use an action surge
Oh, nice.
to go ahead and attack the other one.
All right.
I get 2 attacks per action. So I'm taking another action now. Wait, is that
Why?
right?
Yeah, that's why it.
Yes,
level
another
17,
action
you
now.
have 4 attacks. You action surge, you get literal 8 attacks. All of them with superiority.
So I've got
dice, all of them.
19 and a 12 to hit.
19 will hit. 12 will hit. If it meets, it beats.
Yeah.
Wow.
So the second one gets 13 points of damage.
13 points of damage. As you run up a little bit more, take aim at the other one who's kind of like looking at his dead friend and kind of like pulling out his short bow, fumbling with an arrow, and you just release another one right into his stomach, and he kind of, and then you release another one into his head. He falls dead too.
Yeah, he does.
Is that going to end your turn?
I think so, yeah.
Alrighty. Grung over here's turn. The Grung that was pushed back by Venuthra's Eldritch Blast. What is he gonna do?
What's he do?
Grungna. What's a Grung gonna do? Okay, let's see. It's okay. He doesn't need to hear me. This.
Listeners, Tyler is making bad jokes.
You hope you didn't that live mic. Say that. That was my joke originally.
He's gonna jump right here into the middle of you all. And he's going to start making this weird, high-pitched chirping noise. Just
No, don't let him do that.
And I have everyone make a wisdom saving throw
What?
No.
within 30 feet of him.
Goodness.
Nope, sorry, 15 feet of him.
Oh.
So everyone
I'm-
besides
Except the
I-
limb.
Owen.
So it's
Yeah.
basically just me and
Come on.
All right. Okay, I'm gonna be the one. Ready?
I'm ready.
I'm gonna get a.
You better, because mine was
Gut.
not.
What? Oh, come on!
mine was 6.
Mine was 7.
Mine was 8.
So mine was 9 total.
Cyrus,
13.
Cool.
everyone besides Cyrus
Great.
is stunned
Oh.
Okay.
and cannot do anything. They are incapacitated.
Goodness.
Can't be stunned if she wasn't in range.
She's not, yeah, she didn't have to make a save.
Everyone who rolled.
Cyrus. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Come on, man.
Sorry.
Hey, shoot. At least most of us already went.
Yeah.
I ran.
So that's going to end his go.
That's true.
So it's incapacitated or stunned.
You're stunned, which basically means you're incapacitated. Alen, it is your turn.
In D&D Beyond,
Okay.
it's 2 separate.
I'm not gonna let him do that again.
But they have
that
stunned.
move. So we're gonna run up to the frog that was doing that,
Okay.
rush him, and we're gonna make a longsword strike.
All right. Roll to hit.
Let's try this.
I believe.
Oh boy, you were right. It's 24.
That will hit.
All
I thought it might. And that's terrible. That's a 4.
4 damage.
Well, let's do our second hit.
Okay, roll to hit again.
It's nat 1. But
Nat
plus
one.
5, 6.
Unfortunately, that is not enough. So you
Uh-oh.
charge in and slash it across the chest, and it kind of jumps back, a little bit surprised, kind of, and is a little more wary as you go in for another swing, and it just kind of steps out of the way.
Guess what, Tyler?
What?
I got one more attack.
Oh yeah, your bonus action.
My bonus
Because you
action
have 2
attack.
attacks now.
It's a
Double
nat
attack.
20! Yeah! Smite! Smite! Time to smite!
I love this.
Time to smite!
Double your dice damage on your smite and all dice rolls for damage in general.
Okay, so 6 times 2 plus 2.
That's 14.
Wait, what about your smite dice?
Well, let me get my smite. Let me look at this again. I always forget.
So
I don't
6 times
smite that
2 is
often.
12. And then what? It's a D8 now. Or
It's
D6?
it's 2d8.
Yeah.
Correct. And then if you smite at if you use a higher level spell slot, you add a d8 for each.
So 2 or 3 D8 depending upon which
Well,
you choose.
I'm just gonna use the big smite. We're
Okay,
gonna do
so 3 D8 and then
Well, you're
multiply
doubling
that
the
times
dice
2.
because of the nat 20.
Uh huh.
60.
So 6.
Yep.
Okay, we're rolling 68
plus the
here.
normal damage.
And that's 30 damage.
30.
We're smiting him for 30 points of smite damage.
30 and then
Good.
14.
30 plus 14, is that it?
Yeah.
Okay, so total of 44 points of damage.
And
He's
at this
extra
point,
Smite damage.
Certainly.
Lynn, describe to me how you murder this little teeny tiny frog man.
So this teeny tiny frogman goes like, ah! And then I just jump from above, plunging attack. And then you hear like, smite! And then like come down, just
Straight through the head.
Right.
so
wait,
like,
a limb
right through his
All
all
of
his
us-
vocal cords. Like,
All of us at the table
ugh.
are saying smite has reverberated into the world of the fiction. Smite!
And Lynn, as you kind of plunge your blade down in and then pick your blade back up, ready to fight something else, there's still a grung on your sword as you have impaled this thing.
Oh, I'm gonna have to clean this. I'll take some time
I like
after
to think
clean
that
this.
just like
Sling it
the
off.
reverberation of smite like started to split the grung.
So
She came through to meet it.
yes, in Elden Ring, oftentimes it'll let you kick enemies off of your sword, like use your
Yeah.
boot. Can I just
Oh,
kick?
yeah, obviously, yes.
And I'm gonna like yeet him in the direction of another grung.
There aren't
like-
many grungs left. So you
Oh.
kind of kick him into the middle of the square.
There's that one by Cyrus.
Yeah, I want to get the one by Cyrus with his
that
dead
we
friend.
were gonna go after.
He kind of flops over, lands near him. Is that going to end your turn?
Did the others run away?
Talking is a free action.
I killed them.
You killed both
Yeah.
of them?
So I gotta tell him, like, this is gonna be you soon.
What's your passive insight?
My passive insight, I have to switch tabs to this, is not saving throws. I don't understand this app. I'm uber grandma here.
Oh
Skills.
man, I got 2 beams. Yeah.
Well, can I
was
tell
on-
you my regular insight? It's +1.
Okay. I mean,
I think it's just
you say this to him and you realize that the Grung does not understand you.
Yeah, well, can you see my face? I'm like,
Yeah, he understands the message.
He can
does
see
not
my
understand
eyes.
you.
Yeah.
All right, it is the sleeping Grung's turn. It is going to sleep.
Okay.
Cyrus, it is your turn.
Okay, do I want to attack the one in front of me or do I want to obliterate it?
I mean,
Cyrus is going.
Get him.
It's going to need to do a dex save. Cyrus is going to
Okay.
clap his hands and assume just a Kamehameha pose.
Okay.
okay.
I'm gonna cast lightning bolt.
Lightning bolt on a
Ooh.
dex
8d6.
save of 22.
Okay, it saves, so it takes half damage.
Come on, 8d6.
Okay, so that's 6, 11, 13, 17, 20, 26, 30, cut in half, so 15
points of damage to him.
Sploosh.
This was the bait encounter to get us to use all our good stuff, and then something
This
else.
was an encounter that wasn't intended to be an encounter.
Oh, okay.
As you kind of blast into him, he kind of dodges out of the way just in time, but the searing heat just kind of cooks his left side and like blisters his moist skin, which the lightning, the electricity courses through his skin because he is perpetually wet. And he just kind of falls to the ground and kind of stands back up like Goku after he's been Kamehameha, whatever. No, only he does
So
Kamehameha.
Goku does the
He got
Kamehameha.
Gallic gunned by Vegeta, but he
Okay.
stands up and he's just kind of pulls out his dagger again and holds it shakingly at Cyrus. Top of the round, we have Phineas. Phineas. Let's see.
come back strong.
Should I like kill him or something? Or I mean, he looks like a wounded puppy at this point. And he's gonna kind of shrug. All right, I guess we're killing him.
I mean, if I could reply, I would say,
yeah, just a quick reply if you
yeah,
want.
If you would.
yeah, because he might alert more.
Okay, fair enough. He's going to.
Which kind?
Is he gonna?
Please.
Is he just gonna unarmed attack him? Maybe. They didn't give him any weapons.
He has a loot.
He has a loot. I guess he'll just bang him over the head with a loot.
Yeah, I mean, roll the bonk.
Yeah. I don't know why I rolled an advantage. That was stupid. Alright. That's going to be a 17 to hit for Phineas. That does indeed hit. For...
Is that like a d6?
I'm just going to use his claws, unarmed strike damage. 4, -1. So 3 damage to him. And it just kind of bonks off his head. And the grung looks up at him and kind of... just He's not dead, but he's not happy about it. Vinny.
Okay. He runs over here, hops up so he can see it.
Okay.
And there's a little flourish to alight himself to the top of that stump. Looks down at him and said, "Sorry, buddy, you attacked first." And of course, the green energy flames come up briefly in his eyes.
Eldritch Blast.
That's right.
Roll to blast.
16.
That will hit. Roll damage.
Six.
6 points of damage to him. He's barely able to get up after that hit as you guys have been battering him with attacks.
You get a second.
I rolled 2.
Oh. Huh?
I rolled two hit dice. Is
okay.
that how that works?
I think on
You get a
Eldritch
second
Blast
beam?
you get a second attack altogether. Like it says 2 beams. I don't know, Tyler. What does that mean?
At level 5, if there's 2 beams, then you get 2.
I just
attacks.
rolled 2 dice on the same hit dice, or do I?
Oh
need
no,
to roll a
you
hit
need to
dice
roll
again?
2 to hit. So
Okay.
it's 2 separate beams. So you roll.
All right. Well, I rolled a 2 and a 4.
Okay. Well, no, I mean like you have to roll 2 d20s.
Okay.
usually.
Yeah.
But I'll keep it for now. It doesn't matter.
No. Oh,
it's,
yeah.
it's not a big deal.
Can we just move on?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's now
Sorry.
his turn.
Noted.
He's
still
going
alive.
to disengage as an action, as an action. I think as an action. Yeah, as an action. And then he's going to leap away deeper in and then run with his movement speed. Actually, is a leap movement? That's movement, I bet, right? Okay. So he's gonna leap away, and looks like he's about to start running away. And that's gonna end his turn. And
Are we
now it
still
is Vern's turn.
Oh, am I stunned?
And Vinny was.
What do I do?
Oh wait, Vinny, you were stunned, weren't you? Because
Oh, was
that,
I?
That lasts till the end.
I was like, oh,
Actually,
are
no.
we not stunned anymore?
He's dead because you're supposed to be stunned till the end of his turn. But
Is it a
Oh.
concentration or?
no, it's just stunned to the end of his turn.
So
did
we're
it.
unstunned now.
But I don't know if that necessarily applies because it's like a thing that.
It lasts
So
one
we're
round.
not stunned anymore. No.
Yeah.
Well,
His
I mean,
turn's
if
over.
the
But
action
He's
is
not
what
actively
stunned us-
doing it, you know.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
just ends at the end of his turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you were stunned. Actually, sorry,
Oh, okay.
but I'll count your damage for it anyway. 'Cause
No, that's fine. I
It doesn't
didn't.
matter.
I didn't do anything.
But it's my
I
turn.
couldn't do anything.
It
at
is
that
your
time.
turn now.
Well,
Okay.
I just wouldn't have done anything.
Okay, that's fine.
So there's that.
I'm going to go after him.
Okay.
I think that for Vern is now faster, which is an odd thing for someone at his
Did you
age.
succeed the stun thing?
No, I failed. You said that it,
No, then you are stunned.
but his
No.
turn just ended.
No, that was. He's a different one than the other ground.
Okay, so the other one was different.
Yeah. He's
the one
below
that
bells
stunned us
in the
was this
initiative.
guy.
Okay,
He went
got
right
it.
after
that she
bells.
like booted off
Awesome.
her sword
Okay,
at this
okay.
Play the
Correct.
game the way
Yeah.
it means to play. I don't know what. Sorry, I said that.
The
It's
way
okay.
it meant to play.
Okay, so we're all still stunned until after whose turn?
Until after Bells' turn.
Okay, got it.
Great.
So Bells, you are stunned.
Which means you can't do anything.
Cool.
Alin,
Okay, we are gonna go.
no, none of you are stunned now. After this,
Sorry, we'll
So-
get better at this.
Alin,
We're gonna do a similar maneuver, running towards the last, or towards
Okay.
yes.
5,
Going-
10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Shh.
Pretty far away.
I have a suggestion.
Range battle.
Whisper it.
Well, okay, so since you bonus action, no, wait, you can only bonus action your attack.
Yeah.
If they, oh, dang.
Compelled. Do. I mean, okay. Here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Bust
here's
out the
thing.
classic.
Whoa. Here's the. How much do I want to kill this for? He could get away.
He could,
He could
but
live a
He could
happy.
alert others.
it's true.
And
Okay.
he's obviously just trying to hurt us.
All right, we're gonna do something a little unorthodox here.
Okay.
I would like to throw one of my swords at him.
Okay. Do that with your strength modifier, but without your proficiency. Unless
Strength.
you're not proficient. It's not of the thrown property, I don't believe. I should know this. I tried to throw my maul in one of our home games
Yeah,
recently,
well,
or
that's
my
a +2.
battle axe, and it worked.
That is gonna be a 14.
14 will I believe hit.
All right.
Cool.
It will. So again, roll damage, but without your strength mod.
Okay. Well, what dice am I rolling, Tyler?
Just whatever the long sword. I'm gonna say that's a two-handed throw. So what, a D8?
It's a D10 for
D10.
two.
Okay.
We're
So-
gonna roll a D10.
Yep, 1d10.
It is 4.
4 points of damage to him as it sticks into his back.
Wait, sticks? Sticks? Okay. we're having a problem then. If he's gonna run
Was
off,
that your goal?
no, I was gonna kill him.
But I already said that I would count Jeremy's damage
No.
previously.
It was false damage.
So it dies.
It dies. Okay, okay.
As it
Oh,
sticks into the back of
Shoot,
the grung,
lose
and
your
it kind of
sword.
takes
Yeah.
a few steps.
Somebody was
Looks like it's
Yeah.
about to hop again and just hops, but only like
That's true. We're
a
Yeah,
foot in the
not
air and
sad
just
anymore.
falls to the ground with a sword in his back.
I'm like legitimately worried.
We blew
Worm claw.
Me too, sir.
So with
That's
that,
the quest now.
we don't have to record a battle map anymore.
I'm 600
we can,
feet
we can
away.
shut that off.
Thank you very much.
Save the battery on that boy.
All right.
So as the battle does fall into silence, as you have killed all the grungs besides the sleeping one, you do hear the soft churring of a sleeping grung, of a sort of high pitched, sleepy sound.
I'm going to take his weapon away and tie his feet up.
Okay.
We have 45 seconds to do that.
Well,
Right.
I
So, I don't know. I don't know how long he's asleep.
I'm gonna-
I don't know what we put the sleep spell either.
30
That
seconds.
DM.
I have no idea.
I think it's fine, but
I mean,
I'm
we'll
gonna-
just say
let me
he's
double-check.
taking a nap. I mean, he's
I'm pretty sure you
he's
just fall
snoozing.
asleep until you're woken.
So his feet and hands are
Yeah,
bound?
it doesn't have
Just
a
as-
duration.
I mean-
They're just asleep.
okay. Well, then, yeah, I'm going to tie up the grung and take away his weapons.
Okay.
And actually, let me check my stuff. I think perhaps we had better ought to make sure that it can't make any loud sounds. That was an unpleasant experience. If
Apologies.
anyone,
It does have a duration.
thanks.
I lied. It's a minute.
Well,
Good timing.
I'm sorry.
And Vinny's gonna go loot the little sacks and things that they carry around and look
Okay.
at where they
And
were
there were
meeting
these
and
two
see if they left anything.
It looks
Baddies
like
right
they don't
here.
really have anything that they carry on them besides like some leather clothing and daggers and short bows.
Does it smell like old things?
Oh, like Jeremy's dice bag?
Yes.
It smells like leather.
Okay, well, I didn't find anything of use. Anyone want to try some rungan beans?
Ooh.
I don't think I want to eat that.
thank
Right
you.
now, I'm going to be using an old discarded bag of beans and kind of fashioning it into a gag so it can't
Sure.
yell at
Kind
us
of.
again.
As you kind of open its mouth, it does have like small serrated teeth, but also like weird kind of like what are the ones in the back of a human mouth? Like
Molars.
bicuspids or whatever?
Molars.
Molars. It's got kind of like molars in the back as well. Looks like it's
Ooh,
make a nature check.
It eats
Okay.
grass.
stop that.
Or
Make a nature check.
Yeah.
This is a 10.
These guys are probably omnivorous,
Oh.
but you fashion a gag around it.
I'm just gonna kind of be carrying it like a purse, I guess, because it's not very big.
Okay.
You know, it's hands and feet, and it's all. I don't think I'm gonna hold it up. I don't think this one's gonna be doing harm, in the short term.
What exactly should we do with it?
I don't know.
It's about this time that it's starting to kind of shake awake and kind of looks around groggily, gagged mouth. You see its throat kind of start to
Vinny-
bubble as it's
Vinny
chirping.
just turns around and blasts it right in.
Roll a hit with advantage. Twice, I assume.
Oh. Jeremy makes sad face.
Yeah, so first is 12.
Okay, that will hit. If it meets, it beats.
Yep.
And then the second one, this is way higher.
Okay, so roll damage for 2 Eldritch Blasts.
Does it just get launched out of Vern's hand since that thing now knocks it 10 feet?
I think he has to choose whether it gets knocked
I guess,
back,
yeah.
Right?
I don't know.
What?
For the knockback effect of Eldritch Blast, you choose whether it gets knocked back or not, right? Or
It's
does
like
it just
the-
get knocked back?
Yeah, I go. It gets knocked back
Goodness.
10 feet, then 20 feet. And it takes 9 damage.
This is-
9
this is like
damage
the
as it
fantasy-
kind of goes flying and then you hit it with the second one and it bounces like almost like a double jump.
It seems like the fantasy equivalent of just like knocking someone's books out of their
Yeah.
hand. Except it's alive.
And for the sake of narrative, this frog just started freaking out and then was immediately murdered
Oh.
by Vinny. And just
he's
flops
dead.
20 feet to the ground away from you
Well,
guys.
see, Venuthra, while you were removing the belongings of the other, I did fashion a gag on this one.
But it looked like he was chirping with his throat.
Well,
Exactly my point.
okay.
I was stunned by
Noise.
that choke once, and I didn't intend to be stunned once again.
That's a fair point.
I would just start looking
Very
around to
eerie
see if
feeling.
we can figure out, like, are there any more creatures
Wasn't it?
around? Like,
Sure.
why they
Yeah.
were all there? What's going on?
Are there any signs of like where they came from?
Make a perception check or an investigation check, depending upon how much time you want to spend looking.
Could I make a nature check?
To see what, like tracks or something?
Yeah, like to see like where it came from.
Sure.
I got an 11 on the perception check.
Okay.
27 on nature.
Hey.
That's a natural 20 plus 7.
Hey.
For the 11, you don't see or hear any other grungs in the near vicinity. With the 26 on the nature check, you do kind of like go over to where the ground has kind of been overgrown by moss and ferns and trees, and there are disturbances in the ground where it looks like grung have walked previously from deeper within the city to this position at some point. But it seems like this area is fairly traversed. Like, it doesn't seem like this is
Okay.
an isolated thing.
Mr. Lonesong, do you have the slightest idea what these are?
Large frogmen.
Oh, well,
By large, I mean larger than frogs, but smaller than us.
that's very intuitive, thank you.
Yes, well, not as large as sloths, so there has to be some distinction.
Perhaps we
Suppose
stay a
not
bit.
not as large as men either.
Nope.
Somewhere
run
in the
into
middle
them
between
before?
a frog and a man. A frog man.
Frogman. I don't know what they are.
Okay.
Cyrus, did you find anything of interest?
Well, I mean, they seem to have come from this direction, farther in towards the city. But I mean, there's a lot of tracks around here. I mean, it could be more than just these frogmen.
Maybe they live here. He
Hmm.
kind of nudges one with his boot.
Can I see
Perhaps
if-
we continue a bit more carefully.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe.
But
I
are
mean,
y'all afraid? Did they?
I mean, not
I feel like we handled
afraid.
ourselves pretty well there.
I think we did too, but I mean, they did catch us with our pants down a little bit.
Sometimes these beasts can have surprisingly deadly weapons. I think it's better to err on the side of caution.
What if we run into a larger group that vastly outnumbers us?
Maybe if we don't run, then we won't run into
No, to be fair, they did seem about as surprised as we did. I, too, would prefer to not sprint through the dead city, though.
Perhaps it's not really a dead city.
No.
Well, I think this was probably a lost city because people who find it probably become large frog people food.
Can I try to look on the ground and see if I can identify any distinctive tracks other than the frog people tracks?
Sure, make a survival or nature check.
I'll do survival for this.
Are we close to the serpent statue?
No. I mean, it kind of weaves throughout the city, but then
Ooh.
circles
Okay.
twice around the ziggurat before being stabbed in the face.
That's pretty cool.
Okay.
I got an 11.
11? Okay. Not that you can see.
How
Hmm.
far are we from the ziggurat now? Because they were running toward that, right?
Yeah.
You went
yeah.
about 15 minutes into the city, so it looks like you're maybe a quarter of the way to the ziggurat at this point.
Oh, okay.
Maybe a third.
Okay.
I guess let's keep going
So
towards
about
it.
45 minutes of travel through a city.
Okay.
So we will step lightly.
Sure.
But not slowly, right? I want to see what's in that tower.
If you want to live to see what's in that tower.
Stealth
Fair
usually
enough.
necessitates a slower pace. I, for one, am going to have fun exploring. I'll see you around.
Never thought I would say this, but I think I'm with Phineas. I I feel like having fun.
Well, let's meet back somewhere. Where's a good place to meet?
Here?
Okay, let's meet back here.
I don't know that I would
sometime
be able to
today.
find myself back at this exact spot in this
Yeah.
from a different part of the city.
Yeah, do
Oh.
we see something distinctive?
Sure.
Let me go character
Make a
voice.
perception check.
Is there anything distinctive around that we could use as a marker? I rolled a natural 1.
Ooh.
Okay, you don't see anything.
For example, this particular arrangement of the cobblestone.
Oh yes, that one looks like a maple leaf.
Yeah, it kind of does. Maybe this maple leaf
Ooh.
phone we can
I
stone.
Then he turns his head to try and see what.
look,
Doesn't look like a maple leaf to me.
Venuthra and all, I do feel confident that I can get us back to here without much difficulty. I've been outlanding for quite some time.
Actually, I can just, contact you via spell. So I'll do that.
Oh, okay.
Well, it looks like we have lots of fallbacks. So
Okay.
we'll see you later.
Well, bye. And he just starts jaunting off into one of the alleys.
Jaunting. Of course, he jaunts.
Bye,
Should we
Phineas.
follow him?
I think he's on his own adventure. You wanted to see the pyramid, yes?
Let's go.
Okay, so you're continuing on to
Stealthily.
the ziggurat stealthily. Roll
Hang on.
stealth checks for me, please.
Just to clarify, the stone snake that is being stabbed, is the head up or is the head down?
raised up in a
Okay.
in a like poised to strike at the human that's stabbing down at it.
Okay. Okay, that makes sense.
Well,
It's a giant human statue.
Giant human statue.
14.
7.
Come on, good stealth. Oh.
13.
21.
Had foot over there.
So as you guys move further into the city, there are a couple of close calls where you hear chirping communication. Quickly come to a halt and circumnavigate the groups of grung that do indeed populate this city. Sometimes you can even make out small market squares of grung of varying colors: blue, green, yellow, red, trading various skins, leathers, carrying weapons and boxes around. Some shout to one another that strange language, bartering and trading. But eventually, after about another hour of travel, if you're traveling slowly, you start to make your way quite close to the ziggurat.
Vern, can you understand these grung people?
I speak Common, Elvish, Giant, and Sylvan. Can I understand anything they say?
Nope, they speak grung.
Actually, I think I have. No, I don't have grog.
Do you have comprehend languages somewhere?
No.
I'm going to pause for a moment and listen. No.
Well,
So, you make your way to the street that surrounds the ziggurat itself, and you can take in, for the first time, its sheer immensity. It towers above you, and the jungle itself, just piercing the sky, made of a gray stone instead of white. This is the first time you've seen a building of this culture made of a different color stone. Swirling patterns and snake-like monstrosities dot it. Humanoid slaves bowing and creating great buildings and structures and sculptures. It looks like they're building the city. Looking up again, the ziggurat does have 3 levels. The first level has this sprawling walkway around it before stairs continue up at a steep pace, and it looks to be about a 30-40 foot walkway in terms of width. It's quite big. And then it continues up to the second level, which also has a walkway about half the width. And then the third level is the peak of the tower itself, and is probably the size of an average room, you would surmise, but it has a kind of a rounded dome at the top that has 4 kind of gateways with the stairs that lead up. Doesn't seem to be doored in any way.
I'm gonna look around for a way to make like a scarecrow-ish type monster. Not a monster, but just like something that's kind of waving high. Can I stack things up and paint a little face on it? A little stone man or something?
No.
Sure, make a perception check.
I guess Venuthra, are you gathering materials for something?
Yes, I have an idea.
Oh, do tell.
I just what, 8 plus what am I doing? Perception? 8.
Probably don't have enough materials to make a scarecrow right now, but you can gather some like ferns and maybe like a stick or 2.
Okay.
What is this for?
What are you doing
What
there,
exactly is this?
Nothing. I just want to make a friendly presence within the city. Let someone know that we come in peace.
With some plants and sticks.
I was going to make a scarecrow, but I'm having a hard time coming across materials.
What is
It's
it?
more like a friendly scarecrow, you know?
A scarecrow is...
Well, it's when you farm, you erect these little men made of straw and clothing, and it's supposed to mimic the presence of a person.
Yeah.
And
For what?
keeps the birds away from the crops.
Oh, that's what those are. I thought they were of
A straw man.
religious significance.
Yes, I think the scare part is maybe we want more of a hello crow,
Yeah, a high crow.
A greeting crow.
a welcome crow.
Welcome crow. Straw man.
But maybe
So
with
you
this
wish
plant.
to build
Well, I've
an
got the
effigy.
hair and I've got some limbs. I think maybe if we come across any more grung clothing, I can make a little grung crow.
Scare grung.
Scare grung.
Welcome grung.
Salutation ground.
We don't know.
We'll
They're
see.
called
If you-
grungs,
Keep
do
your
we?
eyes peeled. If you see anything, I'd like to let them know that we're a little silly.
We're looking for a welcome toad then.
I just hate that we are slaughtering these.
They do seem to have. Well, they did also throw spears or shoot arrows
I
and.
Didn't you
One of them
kill
tried
that
Yeah,
one?
I didn't.
that-
I'm not going to hesitate to kill someone who's going to try to kill me. I just
Yeah, one of them tried
wish
to
I could
knife
turn the
me.
tide.
He was tied up and
He
and
wasn't.
he was being held
He was charming.
aloft.
He was charming.
I believe you. I heard it. I thought I had stopped that. He had a bag of beans down his throat.
But he had
It
Oh,
wasn't
did we
enough.
get those beans back?
Well, the bean, it was one of the empties.
Oh, okay, good.
And as you stand before the tower, discussing how to make a welcome toad, that's where we're going to end tonight's episode.
Yeah.